Good morning, everybody. Elizabeth Smith here for our next session of self-coaching. So last 2 days, ever so exciting for me, I know. I love doing my trainings, and I've been on another training course just to wrap up the one that I did last year, end of last year, on emotional intelligence. And it always invigorates me, and I sleep like a log the night of the training course, just because you just unpack so much stuff and just feel so invigorated with loads of ideas and loads of shifts in yourself when you've applied yourself properly. So anyway, today I thought I'd bring some of that back to you and about asking about what your baseline is. And we were talking about different things in the training group, and one of them was about base camp and what you needed at base camp. And that got me thinking about sort of, dreams and aspirations, and one of the constant requests or interests when you talk to clients and talk to prospective clients is about motivation and how people lack motivation or feel they lack motivation. Well, I'll come to say something to you now today, and it is not unusual, because you hear on a daily basis people talking about their dreams, their aspirations, their goals, the eureka moments that when they get there everything will be all right and it'll all be really happy. And like I say, it's a daily occurrence, so it's not unusual. And I think what is unusual is the people that actually come away from those dreams and take action. Many people who have these dreams and aspirations stay there so long that they actually forget that they need to take action. And they forget about the pleasure of the journey, maybe some of the trials and tribulations of the journey. So when they start doing and thinking about things like that, you get to that sort of, you're so used to that instant gratification that when you start looking at the journey and you suddenly think, well, it's going to take forever, so why bother? So think about your diets maybe, or getting fit and healthy for the year. And you think about, the body you want or the health that you want and the health benefits that you want. And you think, oh, but then I've got to do this and I've got to do this and I've got to do this. Oh, I'll go and have a sandwich or a cake instead. And all of a sudden you've snuffed out those dreams, those aspirations, all those things that fired you up in your belly, starting your business, start getting a job, anything like that, and you think about what you have to go through, and all of a sudden those dreams are no longer very colourful or loud or bouncy or full of energy. And actually it's easier to stay miserable or stay in that comfort zone of better the devil you know. So I'm going to start asking you today about what needs to be your base camp. And what's your minimum baseline? Because if you have a minimum baseline, the minimum baseline is about, what's that first step? So think about a journey, going on holiday, and we're coming up to the summer season, so it's not difficult to imagine going on a holiday of some kind. I personally love the journey to my holiday. My husband doesn't like his journey to the holiday. So I pack my bag. As long as I have my passport, my money, and a clean pair of knickers, I don't really care. My baseline, my minimum baseline is my passport, my money, my clean pair of knickers, and a safe journey. That's it. That's minimum. My base camp, that's it. They're all my resources that I need in order to get to my holiday. The rest of it is fine. I can wash my clothes overnight. It's about sort of just making sure that you are on that right path. So this is where I'm coming from, really. So think about things like maybe your baseline is, for some people, just getting up in the morning. Even that would be a dream for some people. Actually having the energy to wash their hair and clean their teeth, or even put a bit of makeup on. Maybe that's their goal. Maybe that's the first bit and the first element of actually having a day and seeing the day. Others, maybe it's about picking that phone up and making that call. Is it writing the letter? Is it opening the post? Does it get down sort of, filling the application form in order for you to actually have a job? It doesn't matter what it is. It is about having that minimum set, that minimum baseline. And if you have to phone somebody, a friend, a colleague, or a support or a mentor first before you do that, that should be in your base camp. That then takes you onto the next plane. I hope that makes sense. So think about it. If you're wanting to go and get fit and start losing some weight, so go to the gym and have a coffee. You know, it's not go to the gym and do an hour's exercise. Make enough time in your schedule, get up 10 minutes earlier to go to the gym, stop off, have a coffee, get used to the environment, get comfortable with the environment, get comfortable with some of the faces you might see. They're all breakthrough moments. Nothing is too small. We see adverts, don't we, that says no job too small. This is no job too small for you. Anything that takes you on that journey will be a bonus. One of the other things that I want to talk about to you is when you think about it, your dreams change. Okay, so if you're holding on to that one and only specific dream, the chances are that we will miss it somehow, somewhere, because we'll spend so long either in it or so long staying on hammering that same path, hammering on closed doors, whereas we'll miss that journey. Now, to wrap up, I just want to make one plea to you. If you have time today, have a look on YouTube. There's a lovely little video on there, and it's only a couple of minutes long, by Alan Watts. It's an old one, but it's about music. It's about music, the music and life, and it is all about that journey. And I hope that brings all of this together. Please feel free to share my video if you think anybody else is stuck, needing motivation, just needs that one step forward. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye for now.